We're here in Bukit Bintang, Kuala Lumpur. We're doing a top 5 strangest things from MiX Asian convenience store. So what we have here is shake milk tea vigorously. That's what it's called, at least the English translation. Works for me. It's an oolong tea. I believe it's from China, and it's like a dry package. So the deal is, you remove the cap, you pour water in it, you shake vigorously, as the title suggests, and then voila. Now there's these icicle kind of images, so I wonder if there's something in here that will turn it cold. Let's find out. Bit of a mess. Now I should mention that there are instructions on the back. And I've got images, but it's kind of hard to follow because it's all in Mandarin. So for example, I don't know how long to do this for. It does say on the back 30, whatever that means. So I'm assuming 30 seconds. Oolong milk tea, nice and sweet, has that real milky flavour. The oolong's not too strong, but you've still got that oolong flavour. So it's actually quite a nice milk tea. Not bad. Now what I'm not sure about is it colder than the actual water that I put in there? So I'm going to do a comparison. So that's from the fridge. I'm gonna go with not really. So I was hoping that there was a kind of chemical reaction in here that was gonna make it cold, but I'm not convinced that there is. All right, so next up, we have vegetarian steak. Spicy vegetarian steak. So I can't read any of that, of course, once again Mandarin, once again Chinese, but on the actual label in the shop, that's what it said, spicy vegetarian steak. So I assume it's some kind of tofu product. Let's tear that open. Got my trusty little travel knife. Vegetarian steak. Let's give this a go. It's got like the fibers of meat running through it. So it kind of feels, and it's like, has a texture like meat as well. It's springy, but you gotta chew it. Does it taste like meat? It tastes delicious. And it does taste a bit meaty. It's a strong spicy flavor as well. It's actually really delicious. How about that? Is this what the future of food looks like? Yeah, you can see these kind of fibers going through it. So strange, such an interesting meaty texture. Strange, yes. Delicious also. Happy. Okay, so next up is DIY. I think in Mandarin this says something like, make nigiri by yourself. That is extremely hot pink, so I'm a fan. What do we have? We've got some instructions, not in English of course. Oh, it smells like bubble gum. That's not a good thing. Wow, kind of play set. Different colored sprinkles. We have a variety of powders. We've got no idea what that is. Wow, so much going on. I already feel like I want to give up on this, but I will persevere. Is that my rice? All right, there's my rice. Can I just sprinkle over the top? All right, making some progress here. I think this might be seaweed. I mean, not actual seaweed, but imaginary seaweed. You put that in there. Do you add water? I don't think so. You just kind of smush it. That is solid. Let me try to use my thumbs. Oh. Yes. Yes, no. It's a foul, but I feel I got one more in me. All right, I'm gonna do one more, and I'm gonna do it for Chef Nobu. You're supposed to make 4. I'm making 2. How do they look? Please be kind. All right, so we've got a salmon nigiri. Tastes like sugary bubblegum. And then we have a salmon roe hosomaki, I guess. Also tastes like sweet bubblegum. I get the feeling that this isn't aimed at middle-aged men. Everything about it was horrible. The flavors were horrible. So much packaging. Making them wasn't fun at all. Yep, this one's on me. I should have seen this one coming. What have we here? Yes, duck tongue. I feel like a snack of duck tongue. So I've never tried duck tongue before. I assume that they do have tongues, or they did have tongues. And I love the packaging of this. Got a little comic strip on the back that says something. Feel free to translate and put it in the comments. All right. 3 separate duck tongues. I don't really want to eat this, but I'm going to. All right, 1 packaged duck tongue. Okay. Tastes meaty, but has more of like an offal kind of texture. Look, it's edible. I don't know why you would. And there seems to be some kind of bones in there. Bones in duck's tongue, how about that? Look at that. For me, the vegetarian steak was more delicious, but they're not too dissimilar in terms of flavor. So they got that kind of spicy number going through, a bit of a spice blend. Not too bad. Okay, and on to kimchi style bibimbap, self-heating rice. So there's a bit going on here. I've got a translation. Zihao gui means the hot pot that you can enjoy by yourself. You have to put nice food in your belly and the people you like in your heart. A lid. What have we here? rice, okay, some kind of mixture. I believe that to be water. Got like a little metal bowl, another mixture, another mixture. Looks like oil, something. Self-heating pack for food. Warning, not edible. That cutlery? This might be cutlery. Chopsticks that you can make. Wow. So once again, another excessive waste of resources, but you know, we're here. There's no turning back. The only thing I'm not sure of is how long to cook it for. You can see there's some fern break. There's corn, there's cabbage, there's I think shiitake mushrooms, etc. That looks like gochujang. What's this one? You guessed it, it's kimchi. I think that's sesame seeds, and is there some seaweed, some dried seaweed? Yeah, I'm not gonna cook that, that'll go on after. All right, so just in this aluminium container, I've put all of those things, including the water. And now for a little bit of a chemical reaction. Turns out there are English instructions. So what I have to do is put the heating package in, and I have to pour in cold water. And then I've got to close the lid for 15 minutes, and then we're good to go. All right, it is hot. It is seriously hot. Wow, it's actually gonna work. It's actually gonna cook me a bibimbap. 15 minutes, that's done. So still cooking away. I'm gonna pop this lid off. Now this, to me, because it's in this plastic container, it's a bit like a dolsot. Of course, dolsot is a like earthenware kind of container that really retains the heat. But because this has the element in the bottom, the chemical element that is working its magic, kind of has the same kind of effect, you know? It's something that you could have in Korea when it's cold, and it'll just keep you warm. My light just went out. I'll sprinkle. See, there's rice, there's some kimchi in there, there's some bean shoots. So I've got to say, it's not too bad. It's got that strong gochujang flavor, but then lots of veg in there, lots of kimchi, lots of corn. Now I'm going to be in Seoul in Korea in a couple of weeks, so I will get a dolsot bibimbap and we will compare. My guess, that one's going to be better, but for what it is, I mean, it cooks itself. So that's it. Top 5 strangest things from MiX. What did you think of my list? We had self-cooking rice. What next? Self-aware rice. There was vegetarian steak. What I want is vegetables made out of meat. And duck tongue. Would you eat it? Let me know in the comments.